Good morning, my dear students. Our chapter number 3 is going on, which is electric potential. Yesterday, we discussed about introduction of this chapter and definitions of electric potential and electric potential difference. And we derive electric potential due to a point charge. Okay. I repeat definitions of electric potential and electric potential difference. Firstly, electric potential. The amount of work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a point of electric field. Infinity to a point of electric field is equal to electric potential at that point. Okay, so we can say V is equals to W upon Q naught. Q naught is the test charge. Okay, positive test charge, and we know unit of electric potential is joule per coulomb or volt. Now, and we will, I know. And yesterday we determined the electric potential due to the point charge. Today we determine electric potential due to a group of charges. Okay, in this group we consider some charges, suppose Q1, Q2, Q3 and so on. Due to these charges, we find electric potential at any point P, which is located position vector R1, R2, R3 and so on from with respect to point charges. Okay. Now let's draw a system of charges, group of charges. Suppose that this is point P, observation point P, and this is charge Q1. P is located at R1 distance from Q1. Similarly, for Q2, position vector of P R2. For Q3, R3 vector. For Q4, R4 vector, and so on for Qn. Charge Qn, position vector of point P is Rn. Okay, so let the position vectors of point P are R1 vector, R2 vector, R3 vector and so on Rn vector with respect to point charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on Qn respectively. Okay. We know that electric potential due to this single charge at point this P is equals to KQ upon R. But here a group of charges, then the resultant potential at this point P is equal to the algebraic sum, because of a electric potential is a scalar quantity. So we can say algebraic sum. So is equal to the algebraic sum of potentials due to different charges. It means we consider if potential due to this Q1 is V1, potential due to this Q2 is V2 and so on, potential due to Qn is Vn, then resultant potential on this point P is V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on Vn. Okay. Firstly we calculate value of V1, V2, V3 and so on Vn. We know that electric potential due to a single point charge at any point which is located at small r distance from the single charge Q, then electric potential V is equals to KQ over R. According to this, potential at point P due to charge Q1 is V1 is equals to KQ1 upon R1. Similarly, due to charge Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on Qn, we can write due to charge Q2, V2 is equals to KQ2 upon R2, and potential due to charge Qn, Vn is equals to KQ1 upon Rn. Put the values of V1, V2, V3 and so on Vn in equation 1, then we get V is equals to KQ1 upon R1 plus KQ2 upon R2 plus KQ3 upon R3 and so on KQ1 upon Rn. Take common K, then V is equals to K Q1 upon R1 plus Q2 upon R2 plus Q3 upon R3 and so on Qn upon Rn. We write this bracket is equal to the summation. Okay, according to this, V is equals to K summation Qi upon Ri. I is equals to, value of I is equals to 1 to n. You can see that 1, 2, 3 and so on n. So I is equals to 1 to n. Put the value of K. V is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon Ri. This is the expression for electric potential due to group of charges at any point. Okay. Now our next topic, electric potential due to electric dipole. This is very important for our annual exam. So let's start. Electric potential due to electric dipole. In first chapter we studied about electric dipole. What is electric dipole? The pair of two charges which is equal in magnitude and opposite in nature, placed at a small distance, then this system is known as electric dipole. Means two charges, suppose minus q and plus q, are placed at small distance ql. Okay. Now suppose a electric dipole AB like this. This is a electric dipole AB. Here charge minus q is placed and here charge plus q. This is the center of this electric dipole, and length of electric dipole we consider 2l. So this length is L and this is also L. And we consider a point P is located at position r vector and theta. R vector is which distance from to this center. Okay. And theta is the angle between direction of this electric dipole and line, which is the line that joins the point P and O. Okay. Suppose that point P is here and this distance r vector. Okay, and this angle is theta. So total electric potential at point P is equal to the algebraic sum of potential due to these both charges. So firstly we determine electric potential at point P due to this charge, and next electric potential due to this charge. So for electric potential we require a charge and distance between points. Here we consider this distance This distance is r1 and this is r2. Okay. Now let us assume the distance of the point P from the charges q1 and q2 be r1 and r2 respectively. From q1 r1 and from q2 is r2. So we determine electric potential due to this single charge minus q at point P. We know that which is V is equals to kq upon r. So potential at point P due to charge minus q is suppose V1 is equals to, here negative charge, so potential will be negative. So V1 is equals to minus kq upon r1, and potential at point P due to charge plus q is V2. Due to this charge is positive, then electric potential is also positive. So V2 is equals to kq upon R2. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Therefore, total electric potential at point P is equal to the algebraic sum of these potentials. So V is equals to V1 plus V2. Put the value of V1 and V2, then we get V is equals to minus kq upon R1 plus kq upon R2. So V is equals to kq, take common, then we get 1 upon R2 minus 1 upon R1. Now we determine the value of R1 and R2. For this, we plot a perpendicular on this line OP. From this point, perpendicular is AM, and from this point, perpendicular is BN. Okay, this is theta, so this is also theta. Here we see that 2L is very small, so we can say 2L is less than compared to R. Okay, in this situation we can say that AP is approximates to MP and BP is approximates to NP. So we find out the value of MP. MP is equal to the OP plus OM, and NP is equals to the OP minus ON. We know that OP is equals to R. Okay, so first we define OM, value of OM and value of ON. By this triangle OM, this is base, and value of this hypotenuse OAL, this is hypotenuse, and we know this value of this arm. And in this triangle ON is also base, and this is hypotenuse OB is equals to L. So cos theta, we know that cos theta is equals to base upon hypotenuse, means base OM upon hypotenuse AO. Similarly in this triangle, so now we draw perpendiculars AM and BN from point A and B on line OP respectively. If R is more greater than 2L, then AP approximates to MP and BP approximates to NP. From geometry, MP is equals to OP plus OM. This MP is equals to OP plus OM, and value of OP is R and OM same. So R1 is equals to, here we put MP is equals to R1 because of MP approximates to AP and AP is equals to R1. So R1 is equals to R plus OM. From triangle AMO, cos of theta is equals to base upon hypotenuse, base OM hypotenuse OA, and value of OA is equals to L. So OM is equals to L cos theta. So R1 is equals to R plus L cos theta. Similarly, for NP, from geometry, NP, this is NP, NP is equals to OP minus ON. OP minus ON. So NP approx equals to BP, and BP is the R2. So R2 is equals to R minus ON. From triangle BNO, cos of theta is equals to ON upon OB. So ON is equals to, value of OB is equals to L cos theta. So from this equation, R2 is equals to R minus L cos theta. Put the value of R1 and R2 in this equation number 3. Then V is equals to KQ 1 upon R2. Value of R2 R minus L cos theta minus 1 upon R1. Value of R1 R plus L cos theta. Take LCM. Then R minus L cos theta R plus L cos theta. Solving this equation, we get R plus L cos theta minus R minus plus L cos of theta. R to R cancel out. Then we get KQ 2L cos of theta upon. This is the formula of A square minus B square. A square minus B square is equals to A minus B multiply A plus B. So R square minus L square cos square theta. Okay. Again, since R is more greater than compared to 2L, so L square cos square theta can be neglected as compared to R square. Okay. Because of a value of R square cos square theta is very small compared to R square. So we can neglect R square cos square theta compared to R square, higher order term of R square. Then we get V is equals to KQ 2L cos theta upon R square. And from chapter 1, we know electric dipole is equals to multiple of a charge of a electric dipole and distance between them charges. So P is equals to Q into 2L. So put the value of Q into 2L is equals to P. So V is equals to Kp cos theta upon R square. Put the value of K, V is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon R square. This is the expression for electric potential due to a electric dipole. Okay. Special cases. Case first. If point P is on the axis of dipole, in the axis of dipole, it means P is at here, its axis. Then theta is equals to 0, and we know that cos 0 is equals to 1. So from this equation, V is equals to Kp upon R square. This is the maximum value of a electric potential for a dipole. Case second. If point P is on normal to electric dipole, it means on equatorial line, then equatorial line means which line passing through the center are perpendicular to the its axis, like this. So if point P placed here, then theta is equals to 90 degree. Theta is equals to 90 degree. So cos 90 is equals to 0. So from this equation, V is equals to 0. It means electric potential on equatorial line will be 0. Okay. This is electric dipole at different positions of a point P. Now, Electric potential due to electric dipole V is equals to KQ2L cos of theta upon R square. KQ2L cos of theta upon R square. And yesterday we studied electric potential due to a single charge V dash is equals to KQ upon R. So we put the value of KQ upon R is equals to V dash. Then we get V is equals to V dash to L cos theta upon R. According to this, we can say that at the similar situation, the potential due to electric dipole is 2L cos theta upon R times then due to a single charge. Okay, this is the electric potential due to electric dipole. Okay students, if you have any doubt about this chapter and previous chapter, then you can write your comment in comment box. Thank you. And yes, now physics class will be held daily at 11 a.m. Okay students, thank you.